Wish I would have known I had all this time. Could have read this whole book to you. Anyway, good morning. Over the years, the meditation piece of our gathering has been a way that I've contributed to this community. And as each of the other meditators know, each would tell you that it takes some time to put together meditation that adds to the service, that fits in with the flow of things, and that honors our gentle inquiry process around here. On the Friday before the meditation, we receive a message from the front office, which has the bulletin and the quotes from the teacher. And so I always try to use those and weave them into the meditation and try to make it flow in the process. And so Friday I got my message, and it said, "What's soul got to do with it?" I thought, soul, oh man, that's a big one. Soul's a big thing to talk about. So I decided I was going to kind of block out Saturday and really focus on that and think about some things and come up with something creative. But Saturday got away from me, and at 5 o'clock I had to be at a friend's house for a little gathering, and I hadn't done anything, but I thought, well, no worries. I'll come back. I'll be home by 9-ish, and I'll be able to really dig into my computer, Google some stuff, and, come up with something great. And we had a power outage. So I didn't have a computer. And at our house, if you don't have power, you don't have any internet because we don't have any cellular connection at this house. So I had nothing. I was trying not to panic, so I took some deep breaths and thought, well, I'll just go to bed early, and when I get up in the morning, I'll just get up extra early, and I'll really be able to focus on this. And I still didn't have internet this morning, so I took another big deep breath at about 4 a.m., and I thought, okay, that didn't work out. I just got caught in my creativity process because my whole life since college, I have, juggled something in my brain interiorly and then been able to sit down and write it out. But there was nothing there. So I took another big deep breath, and I realized in 73 years this is the first time I've really been caught. So I was sitting at my desk thinking, what am I going to say to my friends? These are people I love and trust, and they're important to me. And this book popped into my vision. And this book was such a powerful thing for me to read this year. It's called See No Stranger, a memoir and manifesto of revolutionary love. And the author is Valerie Kaur. Has anybody read this book? Put it on your list. She is, first of all, beautiful and powerful. And I saw her first on a podcast, a video thing, and then I picked up her book and read it. And I thought, this is what I want to talk about with this group. Her premise is to make change in the world, to bring peace and justice to the world. We need a revolution. And the process of revolution is just like labor, birthing a child. We must breathe and push. Breathe and push. I loved this book. I was enamored with the woman. And during each minute reading it, I thought of you in this community. I actually made a note to myself to share this with all of you in one of my meditations, and this is the morning. I can't read the whole book to you. I could have read a couple chapters if I'd known. But I want to read this from the foreword because it sort of summarizes everything. This book is for a world of transitions. This book is for a world in transitions. We have been witnessing the rise of far-right ethnic supremacist movements in the United States, across Europe, and around the globe, propping up demagogues, mainstreaming nativism, undermining democracy, politicizing the very notion of truth, and failing to safeguard the most vulnerable among us. The United States is also in the midst of an unprecedented demographic transition. Within 25 years, the number of people of color will exceed the number of white people for the first time since colonization, and we are at a crossroads. We will descend into a kind of civil war, a power struggle with those who want to return America to a past where only a certain class of white people hold political, cultural, and economic dominion, or we will begin to birth a nation that has never been, a multiracial, multi-faith, multicultural democracy where we strive to protect the dignity of every person. With the climate crisis, the stakes are existential. The same supremacist ideologies that justified colonization, the conquest, rape, massacre, and enslavement of black and brown people around the globe, those same ideologies built industries that accumulate wealth by pillaging the earth, poisoning the waters, darkening the skies. Global temperatures climb, seas rise, storms intensify, fires rage. Humanity itself is in transition. Are we on the brink of mass suffering and extinction, or will we marshal the vision, skill, and solidarity to deliver a sustainable future? Is this the darkness of the tomb or of the womb? Some days are so deadly I can taste the ash in my mouth. Other days I see glimpses of the nation, the world that is wanting to be born. A society awakened to the truth of our independence. I choose to labor for that world. Sound government is necessary, but not sufficient to take us across the threshold. We need a shift in consciousness and culture, a revolution of the heart, a new way of being and seeing that leaves no one outside our circle of care, a love without limit, revolutionary love. You are revolutionary lovers. I know you. I see you out there. I see how you manage the challenges of this world. You see no strangers. You see the worth of each person who enters this room and those out there who don't. You live as if each person is a part of you that you do not yet know. And you lead the revolution with love. You breathe and push through the labor of change to bring peace and justice to the world. But just like labor, it is hard and painful work. In the last section of this book, Ms. Carr includes a poem she wrote for her newborn daughter, who she carried during the writing of this book. I'll leave you with her beautiful words as inspiration for the days of revolutionary labor ahead. You are beloved just as you are. You are worthy of this earth and the seas and skies and the gifts it has to offer, just as you are. And the earth will receive all the gifts you give it, as long as the gifts that you give are given in joy. Let joy in every day, my love. let joy be your livelihood. Thank you. Namaste.